Hi everyone, it's day 3 of ACHEMA and we're super happy to have a very special guest with us at the coac stand, and this is Andreas Konert, Head of Business Development of ACHEMA, who probably hasn't slept for I don't know how many days before the trade fair.
Oh, I sleep like a baby now, but very little, to be honest, indeed, yes.
I can imagine. Please, maybe for those that have never been at ACHEMA, can you give us a little bit of an overview of what this conference or this trade fair is about and why people should attend?
Oh, ACHEMA is a beautiful and unique show. We have a world forum and leading show for process industries, meaning that you can find everything that the chemical and pharmaceutical industry needs to do research, to produce, and to ship across the world. You can find solutions, expertise, and experts on all of these topics here at ACHEMA. We're an international show with exhibitors from 56 countries and visitors of more than 130 countries coming in here and enjoying the show for at least 2 days.
Many 5 days, right? Which is really intense and long, but also fruitful exchange. And maybe could you let us know what are the different tracks? I know you've identified 6 of them this year where you're paying special attention to.
Yeah, so usually we always said, come to ACHEMA, we're huge, right? But that's not sufficient anymore. So we introduced the innovation themes, and that helped really structure our communications and also shape our messaging towards the world. And was beyond the 11 exhibition groups that we have and the special show Hydrogen that we have on this year, we're focusing on 6 innovation themes. One of them is one we are focusing on right now, digital innovation. But digital is also a big topic over in pharma innovation, where it's more specifically applied to the pharmaceutical industry. Lab innovation, all they talk about is digital topics as well. There's also specific applications for bioanalytics or pharmaceutical industries that are in focus here. Green innovation, the big topic at ACHEMA, combine it with hydrogen innovation, which is our spotlight topic this year, and top it off with our bread and butter, hardcore process innovation topics, where really we talk about engineering highlights from process engineering.
And the nice thing about coac is that they kind of have their hands in so many of these fields that you were just mentioning. And then there must be something about ACHEMA, because otherwise you wouldn't have come back for the 3rd year in a row. Can you maybe let us know why?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are here the second time at ACHEMA. And I think for us, what is so amazing is that you meet really so many different organizations here. Everyone really comes together, and that we have also a very good exchange, right? So you really meet here the experts also from our customers or potential customers. And not only that we are able to present here, of course, our solutions and products and demo it also, right? So we can show the products. We can also get feedback. Yeah? So really from senior management to really the operational level, and get very valuable feedback for our products, and can also learn a lot. Yeah, what can we, what should we implement that we have not experienced in our typical rollouts, for example, operations with our clients. Yeah.
And what would you say are the biggest trends that you've identified here in the past 3 days? Like, I know you've had your tracks, but maybe going a little bit more deeper. What have you seen? What have you heard? What is currently being discussed here at ACHEMA?
Well, let's say here in Hall 11, where the digital hub is located, but also automation techniques, process control systems, measurement technologies. I just had lunch with Axel Lorenz, he's CEO of Process Automation at Siemens. And his main topics were artificial intelligence. After ACHEMA 22 in August, ChatGPT popped up in November. Nobody's heard of it then. Everybody's talking about it now. So things are moving very fast there. MTP NOAA is finally hitting the field and turning to be a huge thing and connecting devices with each other based on the MTP modular type packing standards. OPC UA is here with of course, for asset administration shells is enabling technology to connect all of the devices here. And from what I'm hearing, 5G for mobile connections and advanced physical layers, APL networks, are the next big thing in automation digitalization. I could go on across all the exhibition groups, but for digital technologies, that's just about it. The big goal in question is the autonomous manufacturing plant in the chemical industry as well.
Got it. What I'd love to know from you, being somewhat of an outsider here in the whole game between corporate and startup relations? Because I know we were in another hall where there were a lot of startups featured. Yeah. If you look at the numbers, however, only 3 out of 9 companies of the big ones are saying that they're currently working with startups. Yet the pressure is so high to improve efficiency, to improve sustainability, and implement these technical solutions, digital solutions that are out there. What do you say why they're still so reluctant?
Well, to be honest, I don't know. I think 6 out of 9 companies, if you revert that number, should really reconsider their approach, because challenges are so big, challenges are so broad. History has taught us that the silo innovation days are over. It's not about ecosystems anymore, it's about ecosystems. That's why you need to be connective and open and collaborating with the outside, with partners, and startups are valid partners. Overall at ACHEMA, we have 46 startups presenting at ACHEMA, either in the startup area or in the exhibition halls. More mature. Just now, Frank Thelen has arrived. He's going to be speaking at ACHEMA twice during the Startup Award ceremony later on today, and even tonight here on the digital stage, giving a keynote on rebuilding Europe's strengths. So I think something has to do with German culture of being very precise and not being open to the dynamics of, making things up as you go along. And I guess also startups need to learn a thing or two about how to best approach and be a good partner to an industry that has high safety standards, high process orientation, and is at the verge of becoming more digital and more connected.
And Martin, maybe you would share your learnings. You guys are only 8 years old, yet your client list is super, super impressive. Can you maybe share some learnings? Is it about the language, speaking of the right language? Is it about communications? Is it just that you have a solution that they can't walk away from? What do you do maybe differently than others, or what way have you found out for yourself that works?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to work with the corporates, the bigger corporates, then you need to prepare yourself, right? So there are, of course, quality processes in place and standard procedures, right? With what vendors they can work and are allowed to work. And I think especially for startups, it's getting also much better. Yeah, but we always worked in that area. We were prepared for that already, and to get used to it, I think that's the key to success for startups, right? I think it's also the startups need to do something in order to get into this really high quality, really defined process landscape of corporates. Yeah.
All right. And in the end, it all starts with a simple conversation, maybe at ACHEMA. And this is where I think we're very grateful that you're providing such a great platform for this. So thank you so much for having taken the time on a day like this. Fantastic work from you and your team. And thank you so much for having us.
I'll pass it on. Thank you for having me. Yes.